Gaffer, obviously 10-man Accrington Stanley, frustrating just to come away with 1 point today?
I think if we look at the overall balance of play, I think that's the most play that certainly I've seen as a manager at a football club since I've been here. On another day, certainly in the first half, I thought the first half performance against an Accrington team that have been in very good form. They're off the back of scoring 5 goals, and I think Arta must have only touched the ball 3 or 4 times throughout the whole game. And I thought at one stage there you're thinking, and you understand the supporters, what they're thinking, and are we going to score? And then I'm trying to convince the players just to remain positive, and you go 1-0 down and it's a sucker punch, real big sucker punch. But the lads kept going, showed unbelievable resilience, kept trying to switch the play. I don't know how many crosses went into the box, and on another day that should have been 4 or 5-0. But we keep going. We've not lost any ground, and we're still in 17th. And the players are still trying to give everything. I think if I looked at an individual and didn't feel that was the case, I think that would be hard to take. But that's not the case. And I've said to them now they've got a real big derby coming up against Exeter. So we look forward to that.
Is it disappointing when you have 17 shots and Accrington just have 1 shot on target and it's enough for them to get a point?
I think sometimes that's League 2 football. It happens. There's such fine line between winning and losing now. All I can say is the overall performance and the balance of play. We should have won that. And any supporter probably would be going home now thinking exactly the same.
It's always quite hard to play against 10 men because as soon as they went down, they put everyone behind the ball, and obviously once they got a lead, they've got that something to try and hold on to as well.
They have, and they were very compact. They certainly got men behind the ball, and it was very difficult to break down at stages of the game. But I still think we had enough chances. We still had enough general play. I look at Whitfield 1v1, and I have to say I thought his performance today was phenomenal. The amount of ground that he covers, and our full-backs kept getting forward, crosses into the box, and we ask ourselves that same question and that same sort of frustration that we've carried all season. And I'm not picking one individual, but it's that pressure to score goals. And whether you're in the Premier League, certainly in the bottom 3, have they scored enough goals at that level? And I think that's the difference between us really pushing for the top 6 this year. And it's so, it's such a fine line. And but at the same time, I've got to make sure I remain positive going into the Exeter game, which is going to be a good local derby.
It's a 4th draw in 5 games at home, but do you feel you put that excitement on that you wanted to give the fans today?
We said to the players, we want to make sure within the group that we put on a performance for our supporters. I don't feel that they can say that we didn't try and get numbers in the box, we didn't have positive play. Players were still looking to shoot, players were looking to head the ball. I don't know how many corners we had. And so they've had an entertaining game, but unfortunately we've come away with a draw, and we've had too many draws, and that's certainly got to be addressed next year. We know that, and but all I can say is the players. It's not for a lack of trying. All week we work on entries into the final third. We're trying to get forwards in the right areas at the right time, and I look at Akpro, I look at Harrison, Eves, Zoko. I think all of them are sharing that workload, and you're desperate for someone to climb out of that pack, and at the moment it's quite clear it's Zoko who's got that experience. I thought Sheon come on, he had that good chance, and obviously Jean's chance as well, and we just got to make sure we keep going, we stick together. I thank you, for the supporters the support that they've given us throughout the season. We've not got many home games left, which is why we're even more desperate to get them 3 points when they watch, because it's a big commitment to support Yeovil, and we do appreciate and we do value their support.